What's up, guys? Welcome back to part 2. So looks like we found our saves the Paladin and run the Paladin skills. Holy Fire. Changed how the proximity bonus for the area damage is calculated. It'll now deal 200% damage to enemies at melee range. So what changed about it? I don't remember. The maximum area damage values incorporate the maximum proximity damage bonus. Resist fire synergy increased from 18 to 21. Hell yeah! Buffing it. Holy Freeze. Changed how the proximity bonus for area damage is calculated. Now do 200% damage to enemies at melee range. Nice. I think what they're doing is they're closing up the distance where it's not going to be as powerful at further distance, right? Because wasn't it kind of powerful? I don't know if that's what they're doing. So the same thing with that. Sanctuary. Same thing. Oh, that's interesting. So many were wanting Holy Bolt to damage. Oh God, what'd they do to this? Oh, wow. Okay, that's great. So they met us at a healthy medium. So it seems. Because a lot of us wanted, like, Holy Bolts to just damage all enemies. Just straight up do magic damage. Same thing with Fist of the Heavens. Holy Bolts. But yeah, part of me did wonder, is that a little bit OP? Which is why I didn't, like, fully advocate for it. It is in PD2. You don't see them all over the place. So I don't think it's crazy OP. But, I mean, it kind of takes away, like, the theme. You know, like, the Holy Bolts. Like I said, if they're magic damage, they just kill everything. But now, the theme is still there. Yes, damage to demons and undead. I think that's great. I might actually want to try this. I mean, shit, the whole Chaos Sanctuary is demons and undead. And y'all know Ice Boy only likes to run the Chaos Sanctuary, pretty much. Hell yeah. Oh, that's going to be so nice. Because they do a ton of freaking damage. Maxed out Fist of the Heavens. And this will be great, too. Looking forward to trying that out. Oh, Nova mana cost reduced. The initial mana cost is now 13 from 15. Okay, that's great. So Nova Sorceress. So they're in touching that. So those are pretty good. I've made a few videos on them. Yeah, Nova Sorc is great. What else we got here? Mercenaries. What the hell did you do to the Mercenaries? Can now use Amazon Bow. Should have been that way since the beginning. Okay, can now gain plus Amazon skill bonuses from gear. So what? Well, that's unfortunate. I thought that's a bit lackluster. I was hoping that they'd maybe give auras to them. I mean, because who gives a shit? We're still all going to be using the Act 3 or the Act 2 mercenaries. I mean, it's not entirely true. You could make, we're all going to be using the Act 2 mercenaries. Swapped frozen armor for chilling armor in the Act 3. Ooh. Barbarian Warrior. Can now gain plus Barbarian skill bonuses from gear. Who gives a toad? But okay, that's fine. A new Ferocious Barbarian is available to hire from Qualkek. What? These warriors cannot use two-handed swords, but are well trained in the art of dual wielding, utilizing the Frenzy, Taunt, and Iron Skin abilities. Oh, wow, so they'll taunt enemies. They lure enemies in and unleash a fierce barrage of attacks. And you can have them dual wield. Wow. So you could have, like, Grief and Breath of the Dying on them or something like that. Lawbringer. Hopefully they can, you can mix and match sword and axes. Because Lawbringer would be awesome. Lawbringer mixed with something else. I mean, they're already great for Lawbringer, the Act 5 mercenaries. So in this case, you could have Last Wish and Lawbringer on them. Then it'll be an Act 5 mercenary with might and one who casts Decrepify on enemies to help break immunities and just to pierce the shit out of their physical resistance. That would be great. This is awesome. I'm looking forward to trying that. Okay, yeah, this is what I was hoping for. Yep. Plague can now be used on claws and daggers in addition to swords. Yeah, for whatever reason, they thought just swords was acceptable. I don't know why. But that's good. They've come to the realization of that. Oh, shit. Infinity, Obedience, and Pride can now be used by spears and Amazon spears. So that'll change things up a little bit. So you can have an Amazon with an Infinity using a skill like Lightning Strike or even Charge Strike, or both, most likely. And she's going to be able to kill the shit out of everything. Just imagine the Lightning Pierce that's already embedded on Infinity, coupled with the Conviction Aura. She could potentially be quite deadly. In fact, we've seen these in PD2. So that's great. Increased unique monster density in new 85 areas. Okay, that's great. Added player messaging, all this other weird shit. The behavior, I thought I already read that. I'll display the mercenary cannot use the skill because they are too... Okay, I actually pointed that out today. When I was doing a run through, my Necromancer hired a Rogue Merc in Act 1 normal, and it showed that she had Freezing Arrow, but my thoughts were, obviously, she can't use it yet, right? It's like a level 30 skill. So I was like, they should have that grayed out. Apparently that's what they're going to do. That was just today I was streaming. I noticed that, actually. Players can now buy I love being right. Love being right on shit. Players can now buy pre-filled tomes and keys when using a controller. Optimized particle effects. Okay, so they did some performance stuff. Hell yeah. Performs like ass. It almost made me wish I bought the 3080 Ti just because my 3060... I mean, it does quite well, but... My initial thought was I could run this shit on top settings, but people are saying they're having issues all over the board. Even with the 3080. Attack speed dual wielding could be incorrectly calculated depending on which hand it was held in, or on which order they were equipped in. The droid fixed an issue where the hunger was not costing mana. So just a bunch of glitches and shit. Using a skill could be interrupted if a player dodges, avoids. Yeah. Like the Amazon, she'd use Fend, and she'd dodge, and all her following attacks on that cycle she was on would miss. There was some shit like that going on. Just a bunch of bugs and shit, dog. Force move and quick cast skills can... Okay, there was some screwed up thing with the Barbarian armor, the Whirlwind. You get stuck. You couldn't attack and shit. I'm guessing they fixed that. Alright, but what do you guys think about these changes so far? Oh, we're users with 3050? That's not even out yet. Is that out? I didn't know that shit was out. Okay, crashes, all that other stuff. Okay, so that's it. What do you guys think about that? Are you guys pleased with those changes? Yeah, Armageddon, 10 seconds. That's complete ass. I noticed this in the previous video. I wanted to see what the skill offered at its base. I thought it was 10 seconds. That's ass. They need to bump that up. Like I said, I think maxed out, or at level 20, it should be like 3 minutes, maybe more. 5 minutes. I just don't want to cast that all the time. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think about these changes so far. Do you like what you've seen? Like the damn video if you haven't yet. Become a patron if you want, and a channel member. Hit that join button or first link in the description below. Trying to get me more channel members and shit. So I appreciate you guys if you support the Ice Dog. More videos to come. Peace be with you.